Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. All right. I also want to go ahead and give just a trigger warning. This story is quite interesting. All right. And it may trigger you. I do ask you step away, but other than that, let's go ahead and get into all of the things. I will also put any articles related in the description box. All right, y'all. So we are here to get into the story of an Ohio man. All right. And his name is Rodney Hinton Jr. Now, this situation is very crazy. Okay. And they are wondering, is this revenge? Did he do this in revenge of what happened? Now, I also want to know if you guys feel like, that this is revenge. What do you feel about it? Because I will go ahead and tell you now. He absolutely stand 10 toes down. He's standing on business. You unalive my son, and now I get to do this to you. He's definitely standing on business. He had a court hearing, and y'all, he mugged all the deputies that were lined up because of the deputy that you see on the thumbnail being unalived. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this ABC News article. And then, well, actually, let me go ahead and play this clip, and then we'll get into, you know what? Let's read the article, and then I'll play the clip. How about that? Because it does show him in court, basically. It shows him in court rather than us getting the news of what happened. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. So authorities in Ohio said a man purposely struck and unalived a sheriff's deputy the day after his teen son was fatally pow-powed by the police. Rodney Hinton Jr. Has been charged with aggravated unaliving in the death of a sheriff's deputy who was struck Friday while directing traffic near the University of Cincinnati, according to the authorities. It goes on to say that Cincinnati police said that Hinton is the father of 18-year-old Ryan Hinton, who was pow-powed and unalived by officers the day before. On Sunday evening, Sheriff Charmaine McGuffey identified the deceased Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy as Larry Henderson. All right. And you see Larry Henderson on the thumbnail here. In Deputy Henderson's early tenure as a sheriff's deputy, I recognized his talent for teaching and presentation. McGuffey said in a statement, Larry began his journey as a sheriff's office trainer early in his career. He developed an expertise and became an excellent trainer. Subsequently, he trained divisions of Hamilton County Sheriff's Office that included hundreds of deputy sheriffs. His ability to relate and touch officers' lives was extraordinary. We will continue to honor Larry's life of service, the statement continued. Henderson was with HCSO for 33 years, police said. Deputy Henderson's badge number was number 129. We'll be retired from our agency, the sheriff's office said in a statement. At a court appearance on Saturday, Hamilton County Sheriff's deputies packed the courtroom in support of the fallen deputy. Prosecuting attorney Ryan Nelson said that Hinton Jr.'s movements in his car on Friday were calculated and premeditated. He added, he lined up his car, deliberately accelerated his car, and purposely caused the death of an on duty deputy sheriff. The attorney representing Hinton Jr. said that he faces a very serious, very terrible charge, but noted that he has no felonies in his record. I understand that this is an emotionally charged situation, the attorney said, mentioning the death of Hinton Jr.'s son. He added, I understand that there is a lot of sadness and a lot of anger in this room right now in the community at large. The judge ordered Hinton Jr. held without bond in the Claremont County Jail until his next hearing, which is going to be on May the 6th, which is Tuesday. In a statement Saturday, attorneys representing the Hinton family said that they were hired to investigate the death of Ryan Hinton, and that Rodney Hinton, along with other family members, met with Cincinnati police on Friday to view the body cam footage of the pow-powing death. Ryan Hinton's family, including Ryan's father, was present at the meeting, and they were understandably distraught as they watched the body cam video, the statement said. After the meeting with the police department, Ryan Hinton's father left in his own vehicle. That was the last we heard from him until learning about the tragic incident involving a law enforcement officer who was working a traffic detail near the University of Cincinnati. The attorneys are Michael Wright, Sheehan Williams, and Robert Gershom of the Coram firm, as well as Anthony Pearson of Pearson and Pearson LLC, according to WCPO. The statement went on to say that this is an unimaginable tragedy for this community. Ryan Hinton's family is heartbroken by the tragic turn of events, and we are all devastated for the family of the officer who was unalived. The deputy has not yet been publicly identified under the Ohio law that protects the privacy of the victims and their families. However, police said that the deputy had recently retired and was serving in a special capacity with the department. Okay. Now, that is one article. I'm going to put the links down below. But here's another article. Okay. I find this interesting. So if you guys do not know, unfortunately, his son was unalived. So let's just get into that piece really quick. All right, 6 seconds. Blurry body cam footage shows short encounter between CPD alleged suspects during a fatal pow-powing. All right, so let's get into this really quick. So in Cincinnati, just seconds passed between when 4 people jumped from a suspected stolen car running from police and when a Cincinnati police officer shot and pow-powed one man. Cincinnati Police Chief Teresa Tetegui said during a press conference Friday morning. On Friday night, after police said that the man's father drove into Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy, unaliving him, police identified the man unalived by officers as 18-year-old Ryan Hinton. Okay. So I can't play the video. I won't even play the news clipping because they actually show the pow-powing happening. I will put the link to the video in the description box of this video. All right. Body cam footage played during the press conference was blurry as the officers chased after the alleged suspects in a wooded area behind an East Prince Hill apartment building. The pow-pow happened Thursday morning. Officers with the department's fugitive apprehensive squad, along with other uniformed officers, became aware of the stolen vehicle at an apartment complex in the 2500 block of Warsaw Avenue. When police approached the vehicle, 4 people ran from it. She said that at least one of them, identified as Hinton, was armed with a pow pow. Clips and still images from the officer's body cam show that the people who were in the car scattered when police pulled in and trapped the suspected stolen vehicle with their cruisers. Now, Hinton tripped or slipped and fell briefly on the concrete pad near two dumpsters, and still from the body cam footage shows that he got up and he was running away. And when he was running away, the officer has said to not know if the pow pow was facing him. So the officers pow powed and unalived this young man. So in response to this, after going to the meeting, the father decided to, kind of take the things into his own hands, and he purposely ran his vehicle allegedly into the deputy while that happened. Y'all, I think that this is absolutely crazy. This is sad. I want to know what you guys feel of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place all these articles. I'm going to place them down in the description box of this video so that you guys can see it. Okay. I will also, there's a picture of the car. There's so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all the information in the description box below so that you guys can click and see it. I know that the pow powing video of the son is probably not going to, I don't know. I just don't want to be struck for it, or, it coming down off of my page because I posted it. I ain't finna take the chance. But I want to know what you guys think of this particular situation. I think overall that this is pretty sad. I hate that the father had to feel like he had to do it, but again, he's standing on business, y'all. I know you can see it in this clip, and I'm gonna play this clip for you guys, and then we're gonna get out of here. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. But I did feel like you guys needed to know this. I will do an updated video after tomorrow's court hearing. All right.
So the court will now set no bond until Tuesday, when we'll review the statute for continuing no bond under these unusual and very tragic and terrible circumstances. Where will the defendant be housed, and will he be safe? And I ask that because he was transferred, as I understand it, to Clermont County yesterday.
That's correct.
On my order.
That's correct.
And will he be returned to Clermont County until Tuesday?
It's our understanding he'll be returned to Clermont
And
County.
you have a safe environment for him there in Clermont County?
Yes, sir.
You'll return him on Tuesday, May the 6th at 8:30 a.m. for a hearing at 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, for the record, we'd ask the court to put a bond on him now, but we understand that it's not a bond hearing has been requested.
All right, no bond.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we can hold him at no bond for 72 hours,
Yes,
is that right?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, thank you all. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, thank you all. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.